This is the story, ladies and gentlemen, about two lovely white women traveling all the way to Africa. Found themselves deep in the heart of the Baluba in the Congo. In the hands of my big brother, Oomba. Had it been me, I would have taken them back to their husband. But brother was hungry. Two white women traveling through Africa. Find themselves in the hands of a cannibal headhunter. He cook up one and he eat one raw. The taste so good, he wanted more. Me want more. I envy the Congo man. I wish it was me, I want to shake his hand. He eat until his stomach upset, and I never eat a white meat yet. Peeping through the bushes to see what's taking place. There I saw the Congo going to take a little taste. He opened the eye and he started to grin, rubbing the belly and he mumbled in. I envy the Congo man. I wish it was me, I want to shake his hand. He eat until his stomach upset. What about you, Rico? Yeah, you lie. Who there? Yabba dabba dabba doya. Yabba dabba dabba doya. Ahuda, women say ahuda. Tie them up and he put them to lay down on the ground. Light up the fire and he started dancing round and round. One of the women started to beg. He bites him on his chest and then he catch him on his leg. Itchy raw. I envy the Congo man. I wish it was me, I want to shake his hand. He eat until his stomach upset. What about you? The next one started screaming with all the voice she got. He lifted she up and he put she inside a big pot. The water was warm, she started to wiggle. The Congo started to laugh and giggle. I envy the Congo man. I wish it was me, I want to shake his hand. He eat until his stomach upset, and I never eat a white meat yet. Said I never eat a white meat.
Greetings and salutations, one and all.
I never eat a white meat.
Those hungry, those full.
Yabba-day, yabba-day.
How y'all doing?
White woman traveling through Africa.
I want to say big ups to those who are locked in right now to the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
He cook up one and he eat one.
Big ups to those near and far.
He wanted more.
Hello to the massive across the water. Across the pond. Top of the morning to you. UK massive over there, locked in on One Harmony Radio.
Me, I want to shake his hand. He eat until his stomach upset.
Greetings and salutations. King Genius, Queen Genius, much love to you. Music from the mighty Sparrow kicking us off tonight. In this edition of Healthy Love. I want to say big ups to the New York Massive. Exhibiting the power of music. Those locked in on Island worldwide. China Nicole, Gary and the Jump Out production crew, much love to you.
Just to see what's taking place. There I saw the Congo going to take a little taste. He opened the eye and he started to.
I want to say big ups to the Massive out of New Jersey.
And he mumbled in.
Locked in on NIE Radio. My brother from another mother, the motivator. Blessings, bro.
The Congo man. I wish it was me. I want to shake his hand. He eat until his stomach upset. What about you, Rico?
Also to New Jersey.
Yeah, you're lying.
Those locked in on mix102.com. And their sister station out of Jamaica. Earth 96 FM. Blessings to ya. Of course, those in Jamaica now looking forward to the next elections coming up in what? Just under a month. About 3 weeks. Yeah, general elections coming up in Jamaica announced this past weekend. Big ups to Symbol putting in the work. Keeping ears entertained. On mix102.com and Earth 96 FM.
Started to beg her. He bites it, punch it, chest, and then he catch it once he leg.
Big ups to those who are locked in on the Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com. Veteran in the business. Much respect, Mr. Lindsay.
Shake his hand. He eat until his stomach upset. What about you?
I want to say thank you to my segment sponsors. Paul C Media Group and Beginning Moment is priceless. They've been there for me for 15 years. Now I get to be there for you in the very same way. Well, almost. They provide hosting services, which they've turned over to me. So if you want a place to host your website, contact me. Not Paul C Media Group anymore. 773-789-STEW. Thank you, Paul C Media Group. Always appreciate of you.
Traveling through Africa. Find themselves in the hands.
I want to say thank you to Althea and her Healing Heavenly Hands.
He cook up one.
Althea is a licensed massage therapist operating out of Broad County, North Miami-Dade and South Palm Beach counties. She comes to you, bringing her table, her oils, and over 20 years massage therapy experience.
I envy the Congo man. I wish it was me. I want
So if you're in any of those areas,
to eat until his stomach.
Broad County,
Never eat
South Palm Beach, North Miami-Dade, give Give her a call. Schedule your appointment today for a massage. 954-655-9000 is the number to reach her. She only has one request outside of paying her, that is. It's that you get off her table and go sleep somewhere else when she's done. No woman's got to go.
Peeping through the bushes to see what's taking place.
I want to say thank you to the Global Bass.
Going to take a little taste.
Global Digital Media.
And he start to grin, rubbing his belly and he mumbling.
Global Digital navigates your journey across music, event marketing, and much, much more. It's a realm where social spheres awaken through their mastery. So go ahead and embrace the invitation to liberate your creativity unbounded and free. Just like their consultation. Free. The Global Bass, Global Digital Media is your catalyst for everything related to music production, radio, and event promotions. Connect to them right now for your free consultation. Global Digital Media, the Global Bass. DA globalbase.com. Thank you, Global Bass.
I
want to say thank you to McNeil Trucking. McNeil Trucking is a veteran-owned, licensed and insured mover in the state of Florida.
One of the women started to beg. He bites it on his chest and then he catches it on his leg.
So if you want to move from the Keys to Jacksonville, from Naples to Palm Beach, Pompano to Pensacola, you want to put some things in storage, you want to move something around the corner, up the street,
what about
you want to move out of state into the state, go ahead and call them up. Because we know you might not have the resources available. You don't have the manpower, you don't have the transportation. They got that covered. McNeil Trucking, 954-406-9740. That's 954-406-9740. Call them up. Tell them Kevin Stew sent you.
The water was warm, she started to wiggle. The Congo started to laugh and giggle.
The Mighty Sparrow.
Me, I want to shake his hand. He eat a
track called Congo Man. Hey, Missy Bram Bram. Yeah, the man say never eat a white meat yet. How y'all feel about white meat? Hi, Nikki.
I never eat a white meat. I never eat a white meat. I never eat a white meat.
I want to say big up to those who are locked in on Zeno FM. The YouTube live massive. Those locked in right here at the home of the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment. KevinStew.com. Inviting you to call a friend, tell a friend, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends, and your enemies too. Call somebody, anybody, everybody. Let them know it's a night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. Healthy love night. And you know, eating white meat is kind of healthy. It's the healthier of the two meats, depending on what you want to do. If you want to build muscles, I recommend red meat while you're working out, because it's rich in protein. White meat has less fat. How y'all feel about white meat? 773-789 gets you in touch. 773-789-7839. The number is always open. as I invite you to actively participate in the broadcast. So tonight, we'll be looking at something that I only came across recently. Didn't know it existed, to be honest. I really didn't. Someone was in a store, saw a product on a shelf, sent me a picture. I got the picture and I said, okay, so this has been around all along and I just knowing about it. Yeah, I need to do something. I need to go out into stores more often or something. I need to do something. I need to get out more because I didn't know there was such a thing. So I decided to do some, a little bit of research. And as I do my research, I share with you when I find information, right? So, genital probiotics. Didn't know there was such a thing. When I thought probiotics, I immediately would go to something like kefir. And so, of course, it's something that I'd be ingesting to increase the effectiveness of my we don't talk everything. It's true, Bram, it's true. But the good things, we need to talk about them, right? So if there's such a thing and it is helpful to us, then we should talk about it. So, like I was saying, when I think probiotics, I'm thinking gut health. That's really what I'm thinking. I didn't know there was any other type of probiotic, or probiotics went into subclasses, and I never looked into it. And so I saw this product. It was sent to me. And I guess it was kind of sent lightheartedly, but I don't think they realized when they sent it the levels at which they sent me, because immediately the wheels in my head started turning and I was like, am I the only one that didn't know? How many other people didn't know? And the ones that do know, what can they tell me about it? And so we're talking about it tonight, and the floor is open for everyone to share about it. So come chat with me, whether you want to do so in the chat room in the stew pot on kevinstew.com, or you want to do it on YouTube Live, or you just want to send me a text, or you want to call in. 773-789-STEW, the number scrolling across the bottom of your screen, 773-789-7839. Call, text, WhatsApp, Telegram, you choose, they all work. So of course I asked the question, what are genital probiotics? And of course, AI is your nowadays the handy dandy go-to for such information. And so AI said genital probiotics is also known as vaginal probiotics. Now, I should have put the picture up to show you the product that I was sent, but that would be free advertising for them. So I'll just say you can look for it. And there are several products out there. That's what I came to realize afterwards too. There are a number of products out there for this. So it said it said vaginal probiotics, and I was like, how does that work? I didn't read any further. I got that far, and I started thinking, that's interesting, because now I got a little bit more information where it says there are live microorganisms, primarily bacteria, that are taken orally or inserted vaginally to support and restore a healthy balance of bacteria in the female genital tract. And I was like, whoop, wait. Now, I know that you have bacteria living in the female genitalia. And I know that there needs to be a healthy balance. Just like there's bacteria that live in your gut, and there needs to be a healthy balance. And your gut biome needs to be kept healthy in order to maintain your overall health. But how does this link now to the genitalia? And all the gears started going off in my head. So I was like, I gotta find more. So I kept on reading, and it says, these beneficial bacteria, particularly lactobacilli, help maintain a healthy vaginal pH. They inhibit the growth of harmful bacteria and yeast and support overall vaginal health. And I was like, wait. So you want to tell me that all them people walking around claiming the good and claiming that their partner has the good, it's because they have rich bacteria running rampant? Healthy, strong, viable, good bacteria? Mind blown. But it makes sense. Because this thing that we have that we call a body is so amazing. And the things that work together to make sure that it functions properly are mind-blowing. And we learn a little bit more about them each decade, the things that work for this thing that we call a human body. So it goes on to say a little bit about how it works, how the probiotics work, and how they produce antimicrobial substances and they support immune response. And I'm like, there's quite a bit of information on this. And I started thinking again. Are our women talking with each other about this? Ladies that are listening right now, do you talk with your girlfriends about things like these? If you have daughters, nieces, cousins, do you talk with the females in your life about things like these? And do you talk? Gotta keep the hoo-ha happy. Hoo-ha! Hey! Do you talk to the men in our lives, ladies? Because no woman has spoken with me about it outside of sending me this picture. Well, let me not say that. With doing this broadcast, of course, I have spoken on the matter of vaginal health. And so we talk about it, but nobody has said to me, hey, Kev, as a woman, we need to do certain things a certain way so that we can all be happy. And I don't know why. We so need to change our narratives. This immediately makes me think happy wife, happy life. And I start to think about it in a different way. Because as we go on through tonight, looking at some of this information that I've found, we'll see where men, it's not all on women when it comes to maintaining genital health. It's not all on women when you talk about the use of and the prevalence of genital probiotics. So we have a role to play too. And we'll look at that a little bit. But according to WebMD, and I'll just give you some of this real quick before we take a break. Your vagina, ladies, and just about every other part of your body, naturally hosts thousands of microorganisms, including quote-unquote good bacteria that help to maintain health, and bad quote-unquote ones that try to overtake the good ones. There's always a battle of yin and yang. Who and ha. Probiotics are beneficial microbes that can control the harmful ones. And vaginal probiotics may be able to support a healthy microbiome in this part of your body. Okay, OT, so the vagina is self-cleaning. Yes, we know that. Well, I learned that very early in life. But it doesn't mean that you don't play a part, right? And when I say you, I mean collectively, you, men and women alike. Some companies sell probiotic supplements that claim to boost the growth of these healthy bacteria in your vagina. And similar to probiotic pills that can be effective in the digestive tract, there are some probiotics that are vaginal pills and so they can be inserted. And probiotics naturally occur in fermented foods like kefir and yogurt and some cheeses and sauerkraut. Lactobacillus is the most abundant microorganism in the vagina. Though, let me blow your mind, more than 50 different microbes live there. Mind blown? Well, it's kind of understanding that it's kind of understandable that there would be different types. But we'll get into that one another time. And experts' opinions actually vary on probiotics for vaginal health, because many seek stronger evidence to confirm that they work. I guess it's early days, scientifically, it's early days. So, big ups to all those that are constantly making an effort to keep the hoo-ha happy. Blessings to you. We appreciate of it. Now, people may turn to vaginal probiotics because of two common problems. Just two. Bacterial yeast infection is one of them. And a fungus called Candida, nothing candid about it, normally lives in your vagina. But when it grows too much, it can lead to yeast infections. You might notice itches, a little bit of itchiness, yeah, and a little bit of a discharge that kind of looks like cottage cheese. Yeah, it's not cottage cheese, don't eat it. Some evidence suggests vaginal and oral probiotics can actually help alongside traditional medications. But probiotics won't help with recurrent yeast infections, according to Carolyn Mitchell, MD, an associate professor of obstetrics, gynecology, and reproductive biology at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston. And there is bacterial vaginosis as the second thing. So there's yeast infection and bacterial vaginosis, BV for short. This occurs when harmful bacteria outnumber healthy bacteria. The infection causes a fishy smell. You know, something is fishy around here. It could be BV. And a gray-greenish discharge. Now, that is by no way, shape, or form appealing. It just, right, like that. And you'll find this discharge, especially after your period or after you have sex. Not during, not before, after. So you could actually blame the dude for it. BV is the most common vaginal infection in women of childbearing age and is linked to bad outcomes such as sexually transmitted infections and pelvic inflammatory disease, PID. Mitchell said that the lactobacillus strain, lactobacillus crispatus, yeah, that one, may be beneficial. They call it L. crispatus for short. With good reason. You only have so much tongue, and if you bite off all of it, you have no use for it. You can't speak again. You know, we got use for those. Inserting probiotics containing L. crispatus can help prevent recurring bacterial vaginosis or shift a bacterial community to be more ideal, according to Mitchell. She says there are definitely products on the market over the counter that do not have the species. And I would be less confident about them. People with recurrent UTIs may benefit from probiotics, though this is a much more theoretical idea. And there isn't strong data to say for sure it will be helpful. Antibiotic and antifungal medications are effective treatments for those infections, and some people take a probiotic instead of or along with these treatments. Now, again, I don't know if you ladies talk among yourselves when it comes to personal care like that. I can tell you, us men, we don't. Well, maybe I shouldn't say it that way. I haven't had the kind of friends where we have that discussion as a man. Hey, you know, you're taking care of yourself, you're making sure that you're not transmitting any bacteria, excessive bacteria to your partner. No. Never had that discussion with anybody. It'll be good. And it's definitely something that I would talk with my boys about. Haven't really had the opportunity to do so to date. But it's worth doing. And like I said, as we continue to change the narrative, we should be that much closer to that point where we can have discussions like that. Well, OT is asking a question if I've never had the discussion with my brother. Now, I have a few brothers that I know. Two, to be exact, that I know. And no, we've never had that discussion or any such discussions. But, you know, I guess it is what it is. And changing the narrative would start with the person promoting it, right? So I'll tell you this. At times, I do speak candidly to my friends or colleagues, the ones that understand that when you're talking with me and I raise a subject and I am speaking matter of factly about it, not giggle ha ha, that we need to pay attention and it's something to look into. And of course, when I'm done, I do what I have set out to do. I have stimulated the appetite and not satisfied the hunger. So now there is a desire for more information. And whomever it is that I'm talking with goes out and finds more information. And we get to have an ongoing discussion on subjects, matters like these. So here's a first. And you all get to be my counterparts as we embark on this journey to genital probiotics. What say you? Are you in? Can we start having these discussions? Or does it end when this program ends right here tonight? That's the kind of thing I want to know. Does it end here? All right, so we're going to take a quick little break. And of course, a couple of things I get to toss in the mix as we go off on the break. First of all, I like to talk about it. It is the audiobook Empowered. Let me go ahead and put this up so that everybody can see it. Here we go. Now, this audiobook, the book itself is authored by Jonathan Field. The audiobook is narrated by yours truly, Kevin Stew, and it's available on Audible. You can go to kevinstew.com, and those of you that are watching, you see the book cover there. You'll see it on the website. It's Empowered Essential Concepts and Strategies Every Woman Should Know About Self-Defense. Go ahead and download your copy. I learned so much from narrating this audiobook. I didn't think I'd learn this much. You'll learn a lot too from listening to it. So go ahead, download your copy today, and get one for somebody you know. And then tell them to do the same thing. Pass it forward. Also, I want to bring up there's an event that is coming up that I want to tell you guys about. It's called Visions and Vibes. Now, this event is a unique one in that it relates to mental health and suicide. Two things that, as a Jamaican, I grew up knowing as kind of taboo. But this event is happening on September 20. So if you're in South Florida and you can make it down to Hollywood, then you can attend this event. Now, some unique things about this event is that it has art that is merging with raising an awareness to mental health and suicide. But at this event, you'll have the likes of Black Dada. Some of you might know him from the hip hop world. You have DJ Six Mills, Mecca Grimo, Marcelin, Lisi Soul, a little woman with a big voice, Authenticity, bringing spoken word, Gabby McCoy and Gabby Milner, two visual artists. And some of you met Gabby McCoy right here on this program. The real McCoy, yeah, that's her, same one. You got Flash Macklemore, Ian Ramdale, and they all come together in one place to create this event, Vision and Vibes. It's a free event happening at 31 Lounge down in Hollywood, Florida. And it starts at 7 p.m. and goes until 10. Doors open at 6. So check this out. You want to call some friends, tell some friends about this. Make it a date. Happening September 20 at 31 Lounge down in Hollywood, Florida. Check this one out. You won't be disappointed. Also, is big ups to the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation. They're putting in the work. Someone reached out to me recently and said, "Hey, Stu, I didn't know that you were doing this thing." And I was like, "What thing?" And they sent me a clip from a broadcast done on Saturday, this past Saturday. And this broadcast happens each and every Saturday, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Reggae Global Radio and on YouTube. It's called Reason with Rattigan. And in this broadcast, you will find or hear some of the things that the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation is doing. So go ahead and check out their website, ojldf.net, and you'll get some more information about them, what they do, and you coming up to elections in Jamaica, hey, something else to pay attention to get some information. ojldf.net. Thank you, One Jamaica Legal Defense, for the support. Much love. Truly appreciate of it.
Yes, this is Ed Robinson, and I endorse Sendwave. Hey, want to send money to your family and friends in Jamaica easily? And that's with no transfer fees. Then Sendwave is the answer. With Sendwave, you send money fast and simple, right from your phone. No transfer fees. Your family can pick up cash at any Lasco, JMMB, and VMBS locations across the island, or get it straight into their bank account. Plus, get $20 credit on your first transfer with promo code RG Radio before November 30th. Download the Sendwave app now. Sendwave makes money off the exchange rate. FX fees are subject to change. Sendwave.
Get your Miracle Fire Rub for all joint pain, poor circulation, inflammation, and other aches and pain. Rub it on, the pain is gone. Rub it twice, then you feel nice. Miracle Fire Rub is all natural, all herbal with no side effects. Order yours today, 876-808-5903 or call 876-372-1366. Miracle Fire Rub. Rub it on, pain is gone. Rub it twice, then you feel nice.
Well, here it is. The Foundation Radio Network app is now available for Android and iPhones for free. Yes, you heard correctly. Just go to your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store and download the Foundation Radio Network. Big people music with the young in mind. Now you can carry the Foundation Radio Network around with you wherever you go without ever missing a beat. Listen to Clinton Lindsay Mondays through Fridays, 12 noon till 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tony Ryan Monday through Thursdays at 5 p.m. Marlon Burrell Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Kevin Stew Mondays through Wednesday at 10 p.m. And T-Rob Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Check out Reason with Rattigan Saturdays at 3 p.m. Homegrown with G. Cole Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Hillsman comes to you Sundays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. and Brother Mitch Mondays through Fridays at 7 a.m. And check out the Foundation Radio Network Top 30 Countdowns on Fridays at 2 p.m. And don't forget to subscribe to Clinton Lindsay's YouTube channel at Clinton Lindsay Official. And cut. What are you doing, dude? You tell me somebody can't direct the thing. I did not. Foundation. People just get the app.
Hi, this is Cara Manti, and you're listening to DJ Kevin Stew, and this is The Night Shift.
It's been a long time coming. Are you ever gonna change? Are you ever gonna take advice for how I'm feeling? It's been a long time running, and I know you wanna stay. So I think that it is time we live like we used to. Right all around the city, singing with the top down. Let's get back to when we were younger. It's been a long time coming, so put on a happy face. Grab my hand so we can let all of our troubles out. There's no cares tonight. Take me for a ride. Even when the stars never will align. Even when it's dark and you lose your mind. Whoa, whoa. Right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you. Oh, now you're so crazy. Oh, I'm crazy too. Right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you. Baby, don't you worry, 'cause you know I understand what it's like to be chewed up and spit out in the cold world. Baby, there's no hurry, as long as you take my hand. We can dance and I won't be the one to let you go. There's no care tonight. Take me for a ride. Even when the stars never will align. Even when it's dark and you lose your mind. Whoa, whoa. Right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you. Oh, now you're so crazy. Oh, I'm crazy too. Right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's no care tonight. Take me for a ride. Even when the stars never will align. Even when it's dark and you lose your mind. Whoa, whoa. Right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you. Oh, now you're so crazy. Oh, I'm crazy too. Right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you.
Sound of Royce.
In the madness.
Track called Madness. Missy Bram Bram, to answer your question about the book being in hardcover, yes. You can also get the book in hardcover. But I'm promoting my contribution to the book. Where I had the audio book and I spent time and effort putting my voice and bringing these words to life so you can listen to it and hear me. But yes, you can get the hardcover. You can order the hardcover also. If you are tactile like that, you like to feel the pages through your fingers, I understand. Welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. It's a night shift with DJ Kevin Stew, Healthy Love Night, and tonight we're talking genital probiotics. And what was this OT said? Lactobacillus, while often associated with beneficial probiotic effects, can also contribute to dental cavities, particularly in specific situations with certain species. Now, while some lactobacillus species are considered beneficial, others, especially when present in high numbers and under specific conditions, can contribute to tooth decay. OT, this is why I have to love you with all my heart, kidney, spleen, and liver. Because you drop some bombs and some gems every time you pass by. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. So, this is one side of it that I, again, didn't know. You have this bacteria. Say too much of one thing not good for you. This is a case of that. So you have this bacteria that is promoted as one of the good bacteria in vaginal health, but how can I say this without getting into trouble? So, while you're embarking on making sure to maintain good vaginal health, you have to be careful because it could lead to oral decay, to dental decay, bad oral health. So, you got to balance it out. Now, does that mean... Okay, that's for another discussion. That's for another discussion. Let me leave it alone. Benefits of vaginal probiotics. According to WebMD, probiotics may help to maintain a stable vaginal microbiome and can boost immune defense against infections and disease. Got to be careful though, because like OT said, it can lead to tooth decay. Didn't come across that information or haven't come across it yet. Hey, I'm glad to have listeners like you guys, or participants, silent participants like you guys. Research shows that probiotic use holds promise for digestive problems such as antibiotic-resistant diarrhea and ulcerative colitis, and may support healthy cholesterol levels and lower the risk of urinary tract infections. Some research shows that probiotics may help prevent cervical cancer, for example, and the STI human papillomavirus can lower the amount of lactobacillus and raise the number of abnormal microbes. So we don't want to have the HPV thing going on. No. This causes HPV to activate, and I guess it's a double-edged sword. So here comes the HPV, it comes and it lowers the lactobacillus. I'm mixing up my bacteria. Lactobacillus bacteria, and causes a cycle where now the HPV becomes dominant. So we don't want that happening. Probiotics may also be able to rebalance the microbiome and destroy the HPV, so cancer doesn't get a chance to develop any at all. Current evidence shows that probiotics can also treat genital syndrome, GSM, the genital syndrome of menopause, which is also known as vulvovaginal atrophy or atrophic vaginitis. Once you think or you hear atrophy, you should immediately go to muscle degeneration. We don't want that happening, neither of us, men or women. So we need to stay on top of our probiotic game, right? And this happens during menopause when estrogen levels fall and lactobacillus declines in number, while anaerobic bacteria such as Gardnerella and Prevotella, these start now becoming prevalent, and they make cervical cells prone to cancer. Estrogen therapy is currently approved as a treatment, but some research shows that adding probiotics can ease symptoms such as vaginal dryness and pain during sex. So let's keep the hoo-ha happy. Now, the FDA does not regulate probiotics. They are sold as dietary supplements, so you can't be too sure what it is that you're getting. Stronger research can confirm that the safety profile of probiotics, and some scientists say vaginal probiotic supplements may have some harmful effects, including infections, unlisted ingredients that could pose health risks, unsafe substances made by probiotic microorganisms. So we need to be mindful of these things. According to the National Institutes of Health, probiotics are unlikely to cause harm in healthy people, and side effects are usually minor. The ones that are not so healthy, though, well, hey, get healthy. I guess that's all they say because they say in healthy people. You notice they always say that? Your risk of harmful side effects is higher if you have a serious illness or problems with your immune system. So get healthy. Do what you must. Take steps, whatever steps that you can, to stay on the healthy side or to get on the healthy side. I don't know which old people Mr. Bram talking about. If it's because you hang around with old people, you get the syndrome where you need to get the book in your hand. I don't know. But you can't magnify the words on a book without a magnifying glass. At least when you listen to the book, you can turn up the volume. I'm just saying. OT says when bacteria gets into places where they don't belong or grow in excess amounts, that can be dangerous. True. Real talk, real facts. Do consult your doctor. Remember, Kevin Stew is a DJ, not a DR. So when I present you with this information, it is for you to raise awareness, 1. 2, for you to go ahead and seek out some information for yourself. Again, my job, stimulate your appetite, not satisfy your hunger. So when I'm done, you should want more. It's important to wipe a female baby from front to back. Well, OT, isn't that important for females at all ages? So I get it. You want to bend the tree from its young. So you get to the baby, you wipe from front to back because you want to make sure that you're not causing any problems for them at this tender age. Because again, they don't have the words. They can't explain. All they'll do is cry and be irritated. They don't know what's going on. So yes, and for those new mothers, you should already know this for yourselves. It's the fathers that need the information. So I'm sure OT is reminding me or reminding us in the chat so that the fathers, the young fathers, the new fathers, young men coming up can get this information in their heads from early. It's never too early for you to learn valuable information. And this is valuable information. Ladies, wipe from front to back. Females, I should say, wipe from front to back at all ages. Why? Because you don't want to have this bacterial transfer into the vagina if you wipe from back to front. It can be real dangerous. It can lead to real problems. This is not a joke. It is, especially since it was a woman that brought it up in the first place. In this time in the chat, it's something to take into consideration. Mr. Bram is saying that some women don't know. Okay, are you saying that some women, as in adult females, don't know? Or you're saying that some females don't know? Because that's a scary thought. And it leads me to think, yet again, where are these females at? I need to know so that I don't go there. Those are not... But then again, given what I do, hosting broadcasts like this, talking about information like this, maybe those are the areas that I need to get into to have this real discussion with these people so that they can go and talk to their real doctors and get some real help. Because adult females don't know this. No, man, they'd find out one way or another, that's for sure. Because after that first infection, they should learn something. They should learn something. But again, we shouldn't take things for granted, right? And so it is important that information like this is given, and it cannot be stressed enough. I don't think we can stress that information enough. But at this point in time, what we will do is take another break. And when we come back, there's a question. Can probiotics transform the vaginal microbiome? So there's that question. And then there's also the question of men, the involvement of men as it relates to things like BV, or even the vaginal or genital probiotics, their prevalence, their efficacy. What role do we men play in all of this? We'll talk about some of this when we come back from the break. So those of you who haven't done so yet, feel free to call a friend or two, and friend of a friend, an enemy. Call up somebody, anybody. Tell them, come on over. It's Healthy Love Night right here, kevinstew.com. We'll be right back.
In a world where creativity thrives, welcome to the Global Base, where innovation meets authenticity. Launching January 2024, it's the groundbreaking The Global Base TV app, celebrating individuality in music, events, and entertainment. Available on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon TV. It's your platform to create, amplify, and express your individuality. Join us at theglobalbase.com and at The Global Base Promo. The Global Base TV, redefining entertainment, empowering creators. Your stage, your voice, your world. The Global Base TV.
Imagine having our own Caribbean Center.
Imagine a museum highlighting our history and the contributions of Caribbean people to the world.
Imagine being able to visit and learn about the islands we call home
in a place where our kids can see and feel their cultural heritage.
Your contribution to Island Space Caribbean Museum will help this dream come true.
Visit islandspacefl.org/GoFundMe
and donate today.
Hey Dad, how do you throw a curveball? How do you build a fort? How do refrigerators run? How do fish learn how to swim?
Kids ask a lot of questions.
How high can you jump?
But you don't have to know every answer.
How many phone numbers are there?
Because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent.
How do cell phones work?
There are thousands of children in foster care who don't need every question answered.
What's electricity?
They just need you.
What's the moon made of?
For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hey, I'm representing for DJ Kevin Stew, working on the night shift radio show. Won't go changing like the weather, just to please the devil never. Will DJ Kevin Stew sell his soul? That's a word and honor. It's Christine representing word and honor. Celestia DJ Kevin Stew.
It's more than just a feeling. Oh, you're so irresistible. You're so desirable. I want to beg you to stay. I want you in my life. Today you're going away. Even though I beg you to stay, desirable. It's more than just a feeling. You're so irresistible. True love is for you and me, babe. 'Cause you're the one for me. I want a life. I want you for my time. For the rest of your life. So irresistible. Baby, I wish you could see. Your love means so much to me. Without you, I won't last a day. Ooh, baby, won't you stay? My love for you will never stray. Many reasons I have to love you. Many reasons I have to care. But my love is real for you and not some lonely fairy tale. For like a candle, I will burn with your desire. For you tonight, I will stand and fight. Baby, come and light my fire. Irreplaceable, so desirable. It's more than just a feeling. You're the one for me. True love is for you and me, babe. I want a life. It's more than just a feeling. I want you for my life. True love is for you and me, babe. The rest of your life. It's more than just a feeling. Irresistible, so desirable. It's more than just a feeling. I want you in my life. True love is for you and me, babe. Even though I beg you to stay. It's more than just a feeling. It's more than just a feeling. Irresistible. True love is for you and me, babe. So desirable. Irreplaceable. You're the one for me. It's more than just a feeling.
This is Joanna Marie, and it's all about DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift. You feel for some stew? Check out Kevin Stew.
Music from Miss Joanna Marie bringing us back from the break.
You're so.
Track called Irresistible.
It's more than just a feeling. Your love is so desirable. It's more than just a feeling. Undefeated.
So, we like to know that we find people irresistible, right? And we don't want to be disappointed when we get to the point where we get to exercise and take advantage of that irresistibility.
For the rest of your life.
So, the question that we asked before we went on the break: can probiotics transform the vaginal microbiome? Now, we know that the term probiotics appears on the packaging of yogurts, kimchi, kombucha, sodas, supplements. We find them just about everywhere these days. If you eat or drink any of these products, beneficial bacteria will make their way into your gut and help with digestion. That is how they're made to be, and that is what they do. Cool. Consuming probiotics is synonymous with having good gut health, and for many of us, that's what it is, except that our definition of probiotics is incomplete, which is how we got to where we are now, according to ASM.org, the American Society for Microbiology. Probiotics are more than just a mix of gut-friendly bacteria. They're a blend of live microorganisms with benefits to the body, and they go beyond the health of the digestive tract. We've been learning that. Some of us have been blown away by some of that information. As an example, the skin, mouth, penis, vagina all have unique microbiomes. And they're unique to that section of the body. While commercial products or probiotics catering to all of these microbiomes do not yet exist, vaginal probiotics do. They dominate the shelves of drugstores and supermarkets throughout the United States, with the notion that vaginal probiotics can boost vaginal health, similar to how gut probiotics can improve gut health. Is it marketing gimmicks? I don't know. I don't know anybody that has tried it. Vaginal probiotics promise to seed the vagina with good microbes that help keep the pH and odor in check and support the health of the vaginal and urinary tract. And however, most of the claims lack scientific evidence. The important scientific evidence that is needed to support them, it's not there. I guess that's what good marketing and advertising can do. It can make you think that it's a good enough product to use. But some small-scale clinical trials have tested the use of vaginal microbes, the probiotics, to treat bacterial, yeast, and sexually transmitted infections. But catch this, none have demonstrated effectiveness that supports the FDA clearance and large-scale marketability. But yet still they're out there claiming that they help to keep the hoo-ha happy. Claims without rigorous scientific proof, though, have permeated the supplement industry, with vaginal probiotics being advertised for their supposed health benefits. And while manufacturers cannot claim that supplements treat diseases, they are allowed to suggest health benefits from their products. Again, it's a suggestion. Because it's a suggestion, they don't really need proof. It's a consumer's world and it's a seller's market. As a result of this, vaginal probiotics available in the form of oral pills or vaginal suppositories create the illusion of improved vaginal health to their customers. Capitalism at its best. Still, vaginal products may turn into therapeutic solutions as the composition of vaginal microbiome and conditions that lead to dysbiosis, which is an imbalance of vaginal microbiota, as a better understanding is created, is arrived at, of how these microbiota, how they operate, how they live, how they thrive. More research in the vaginal microbiome field will help create strategies for improving the effectiveness of vaginal probiotics in the future. Of course, it's a science. It's a science experiment. And thank you, OT. That's what we aim to do around here. Nothing is too taboo when it comes to health and navigating this thing called life. So, what then does a healthy vaginal microbiome look like? Picture it with your mind's eye. The vaginal microbiome is not static. Microbial communities shift with different seasons of life, including birth, pre-puberty, puberty, and menopause. Genetics, geography, ethnicity, lifestyle, these factors also impact vaginal microbiome populations. Defining a disease-free vaginal state is a little bit complicated. But in general, the vaginal microbiota can be classified into 5 community state types, or CSTs. These community state types can be thought about as 5 most likely combinations to make up the vaginal microbiota in women of reproductive age. And this is where we get into the bite my tongue off names. So the lactobacilli species occupy about 70% of the healthy vaginal microbiome. Keep this up and you should be good to go. But this happens during the reproductive years. And however, the lactobacilli found in the vagina are not the same ones that reside in the gut. Although 250 types of lactobacilli are known in nature, 4 out of 5 CSTs, remember those are the community state types, 4 out of 5 CSTs are dominated by the L species, the lactobacilli species. There's the L. crispatus that we learned about earlier, the L. gasseri, the L. inners, and the L. jacynii. And they're generally known for their protective qualities. These we want to keep around. For example, these organisms convert sugars in the vaginal wall into lactic acid, generating a slightly acidic environment that is hostile to incoming pathogens. Additionally, they produce antimicrobial peptides, such as bacteriocin, and these help to kill competing microbes and can even physically take up space to keep pathogens from establishing themselves. Now, if this one actually breaks down the sugars to make things more acidic, does that then affect anything else? Does it only affect the microbes, or does it affect the people that go there? You know, do these things lead to uncomfortable feelings for us as we mate? I guess I need to look into that one too. CST4 consists of a low proportion of L. inners or einers, since it's one N, I-N-E-R-S, it's einers, and abundant anaerobic bacteria, often linked to an increase in susceptibility to vaginal infections. For example, bacteria known to be associated with bacterial vaginosis BV are commonly found in this CST, this community state type. Then you have the bifidobacterium, and when we look into this one, the bifidobacterium has a protective role when it comes to the vaginal health. And although lactobacilli dominates a healthy vaginal microbiota, another bacterial species with the ability to release lactic acid is the bifidobacterium. And this also plays a role, or seems to play a role in the vagina as well. Now, these bacteria can exist side by side with lactobacilli. They're not competing. They can live harmoniously. But reports find that the bifidobacterium dominant microbiome in 5 to 10% of healthy reproductive age women suggests they could potentially correspond to a new community state type. Overall, the lactobacilli and the bifidobacteria are indicators of a healthy vaginal microbiome. But there are limited data to support whether using probiotics to replenish either of these species can improve vaginal health and alleviate infections. But it's good to know that with these two around, you should be good to go. Now, there are contributors to an unhealthy vaginal microbiome. And so these would be where now the microbes that lead to BV come into play. And there's another condition called aerobic vaginitis. But I don't want to get, I was going to get into that, but I want to tell you about it so that you can get into it, and then we can talk about it. Because when you think of the aerobic vaginitis, this is where you get to things like B. streptococcus. Yeah. And E. coli. And staphylococcus. These come into play now. And you wouldn't really be thinking about those things as it relates to the vagina. But hey, yeah, this is where that gets interesting. So you might want to look into that, ladies and gentlemen listening to this broadcast. In fact, I encourage it. And so the question remains, can probiotics be used to supplement a healthy vaginal microbiome? How about you tell me? So as you do your research and find what you find, link me. You know the number. For those of you that don't, let me display it for you. It's 773-977-9670. Scrolling across the bottom of your screen. For those who are listening, I just said it for you. I'll say it again. 773-789, mixing up my numbers. 773-789-STEW, 773-789-7839. Okay. So, back to business. Not that business, this business, yes. Men. Where do we fit into all of this? You know, how are men involved when it comes to things like BV? Well, according to the Biocodex Microbiota Institute, BV linked to an imbalance in vaginal microbiota can be caused by bacteria present in the penile microbiota of some men and transmitted during sexual intercourse. So, what role can men play in BV? Just about everything that has to happen with BV. Men can cause it. Okay, so only 1 in 3 women know that BV is associated with an imbalance in the vaginal microbiota. Now, more of you women know this at this point because we were just talking about it. BV is a highly common infection, often displaying few symptoms, and the disease can have serious consequences, increasing the risk of sexually transmitted infections like HIV and complications during pregnancy, preterm delivery, preterm labor, late miscarriage, things like that. And treatment with long-term efficacy is lacking, and BV recurs in up to 50% of women at 6 to 12 months following the treatment. So when you think you got rid of it, you didn't quite get rid of it, and here it comes back. Do some men play a role via their penile microbiota in the development of BV in their partners? Well, a number of studies support this hypothesis, including those showing a number of frequency of BV in women who have sex with circumcised men. As the skin covered by the foreskin is particularly rich in bacteria associated with bacterial vaginosis, certain scientists believe that circumcision could be a prevention factor. Now, this is where I will talk to men. Gentlemen, if you have not been circumcised and you are above the age of 5, you should, at minimum, have an idea of how to properly clean yourselves. I'll say it again. You should, if you're over the age of 5, gentlemen, have an idea of how to properly clean yourselves. Uncircumcised men have to take greater care than circumcised men in genital health and genital cleanliness. If you have not learned how to do that yet, and you can understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, you need to get on that. You don't need to be approaching any women, courting any women, if you don't have this in check. Because here's what you're doing. For the men that are taking care of themselves, for the men that are circumcised and practicing good self-care, and even non-circumcised, so men that are practicing good self-care are endangered by you men who are not. Because at some point in time, that woman that we are seeking, the ones that take care of themselves are seeking, would have interacted with a man that doesn't quite take care of himself. The possibility is high, the probability does exist. And so you're not just putting them at risk, you're putting us men at other men at risk too. So you're putting everybody at risk. You're putting the potential child that could come into the world as a result of that union at risk. So, gentlemen, I implore you, if you know how to do it and you're not doing it because it's tiresome or it's bothersome, please fix that. If you don't know how to do it properly, as in take care of yourselves, your genital health, your penile health, and you need to learn. Talk with somebody, a doctor, a hygienist, AI. I really don't care. Just get it done. Because you could really affect the life of a female in my life, and I'd be upset about it. According to Biocodex, the same species found in penile and vaginal, the same species are found in the two. A team of researchers found that followed 168 heterosexual couples where the female partner was free of infection at the outset of the study. After 1 year of follow-up, nearly 1 in 3 of these women had developed bacterial vaginosis. And according to the analysis, BV occurrence seemed to be directly related to the composition of the penile microbiota. The authors identified 7 bacterial species whose presence accurately predicted the occurrence of bacterial vaginosis. Several of these species were found in the vaginal microbiota of infected women. So, a comment here in the chat that I was reading. Smegma? What was that, OT? Was that supposed to be semen or semen? What was that first word supposed to be? What you were saying that it could cause a foul odor and potentially lead to irritation and infection if not cleaned regularly. So you're talking about men taking care of the foreskin area and under it? You're just talking about the women themselves. And around the clitoral hood and labia in females, you need to make sure. So, just a quick lesson in genital health and cleanliness. It's important that, again, we clean ourselves properly and we know what to use to do so. Soap, ladies and gentlemen, in the vagina is not a recommended thing per se. So if you are using a soap, there's a particular type of soap and there's a particular amount of time that you should let the soap remain in the vagina, in and around the vagina. Why? Because again, it can affect the microbiota of the vagina. So we need to be careful. We need to be aware of these things. Women don't just walk around to be looked at and desired for their sexual pleasure, or for men's sexual pleasure, or for anyone's sexual pleasure. And likewise, men. There's another role that we have. We have to take care of each other. We need to be looking out for each other. We need to be accountable to each other. We have children that we're raising that we need to raise up right. Because guess what? Healthcare is not getting any cheaper. And if there are things that we can do to avoid getting into a position where we're going to need to be spending excess money on healthcare, why are we not doing it? Things like making sure that we take care of ourselves. So what they found out after they did their study is, or the conclusion that they came to, is that researchers put forward 2 hypotheses. Either bacteria from the penile microbiota are transmitted directly during sexual intercourse, or they disrupt the vaginal flora and cause infection over the long term. In either scenario, the researchers advocate the inclusion of male partners when treating infected women. And it only makes sense. Why? Because if they treat the woman and the man still have the problem, that treatment was in vain. So, they go about treating the men and modifying the microbiota in the penis, and that now would prevent the occurrence or reoccurrence of the recurrence of BV, bacterial vaginosis. Now, doesn't that sound like a good thing? First of all, we don't want that gray-green discharge being present. We don't want that fishy smell being present. We want to be able to enjoy freshness. And I use we collectively, men and women alike. Because ladies, let's face it, you're the ones that have to live with it 24/7. Us men, we live with it either when we get home or when we get there. So, but men, you're not off the hook because you could be the cause of it. You could very well be the cause of it. The BV, the bacterial vaginosis. the disruption in the vaginal flora. So, men, what are you going to do? Are you going to step up and recognize that in order to be happy with the hoo-ha, you got to keep the hoo-ha happy, and you have a role to play in it? This is now where we start having discussions with our partners, and we start learning how to, I guess we can make it an interactive experience where we're learning how to clean each other. And I guess that could be a form of foreplay. It can just be a form of care. It doesn't have to be sexual at all. Learn how to clean each other. Okay, how do you go about making sure that you are clean? Teach me, because guess what? If I'm going to be in your life for an extended period of time, at some point in time you may get sick. And you may require help in cleaning yourself. Now, how much easier would it be if I knew how to do that with you or for you? And vice versa. So, let's change narrative. Let's step up our game. Let's make it better for each other. We cannot lose if we start adopting these types of mindset. As we get into musical therapy,
let me please you, take it to
Peter G working out a novelty, a track called Let Me Please You.
Let me take you there, let me hold you till it, love you more and more, and show you how I care. It's no secret how we feel about each other. Let's make sweet music, you and me together. Let me whisper sweet lyrics in your ear. Let me do the things you like. Let me take you there.
Just put you in the tub, make you soak.
Take you to a place you never.
So, what needs to be in this water in the tub, OG?
Let me take you there.
It's just a dry tub. It's just plain water. It needs to be bubbles. Is there any particular thing that needs to be in the water to make sure that you can get clean if you need the help?
Let's make it happen for you and
Or are you saying put me in the tub because you don't want anybody's help?
you've been haunting me. We both know that it's true. So tonight, baby, I wanna do nice things to you. Let me be. Whoa, yeah.
Mr. Bram Bram said get some yoni leaves.
Let me keep
I don't have any of those, Mr. Bram Bram.
take you to a place you've never been before. Let me take you there. Let me hold you till it, love you more and more, and show you how I care. It's no secret how we feel about each other. Let's make sweet music, you and me together. Let me whisper sweet lyrics in your ear. Let me do the things you like. Let me take you there. Let me please you, take you to a place you've never been before. Let me take take you there. Let me hold you till it hurts. Love you more.
OT, no man or woman is an island.
Come with me.
At some point in time, you're gonna have to take some help.
Let's make it happen for you and me. The time is here and now. I know you've been haunting me. We both know that it's true. So tonight, baby, I wanna do nice things to you. Let me please you. Take you to a place you've never been before. Let me take you there. Let me hold you till it hurts. Love you more and more, and show you how I care. Ooh, let me hold you. Let me please you, girl. Let me, just let me. It's no secret how we feel about each other. So let's make sweet music, you and me together. Let me whisper sweet lyrics in your ear. Let me do the things you like. Let me take you there. Let me please you. Take you to a place you've never been before. Let me take you there. Let me hold you till it hurts. Love you more and more, and show you how I care. I said I'm feeling I said it's such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life, children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. Such a lovely day.
You got to feel the love, OT.
Children and my wife.
Sometimes feeling the love will make you a little uncomfortable. This is G Court working out with Ed Robinson.
With a pep in my step today, I got a good feeling. Not a thing on my mind.
Hey, G Angel.
I love the air that I breathe in. And I'ma call up my friends and then them come and them chill and then we all have one reasoning. First let me wash up my face and then I clean up my place while everybody is sleeping. And let me hear you say that everything is fine. And if it's not, it will in time. No make the stress control your mind. No, I got my children and my girl. No longer me against the world. No longer me against the world. And ooh, I said I'm feeling the love. I said it's such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life, children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. Such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life, children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love.
All good living the life I should. I flex out like with the Hollywood. Duck a drive by from these envious skies. Can't touch cause we way too fly. Living like the cartel. Got the recipe but we not tell. Too much yap will get your head swell. Life what we happen when the ring bell. My life is way too nice, I'ma give thanks twice. Wait for outside kids but one wife. Them proud of me, so me proud of them twice. Highly educated, them give me advice. Lovely day, so we drop top. Lovely day, so she drop that. Lovely day, so we can't flop. I saw Jesus.
It's such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life, children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. Such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life, children and my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. They look me straight in my eyes and they gon' tell me I'm right or they gon' tell me I'm wrong. My people give me that love. I feel
Unhappy life will drive you crazy. Pass a life cut and run left it. G cool beg you sing it for me.
Such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life. Children in my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. Such a lovely day. There's meaning in my life. Children in my wife. And yes, I'm feeling the love. Yes, I'm feeling the love. All I wanna do, I gotta do with you in the right time. I'm doing it with you, and I'm doing it with you. Feels so right.
You know, G Angel, I was gonna ask you about the internet.
My crew will soothe your side.
Glad he could make it nonetheless.
Moves make me go wild.
It's Claudia, I see you working out at Brimstone.
Feels so good to be with you.
It's called You and Me.
No one measures up to you. Baby, let me take you to the high line. Take me to the sky. I'll make you live the good life. I'll make you feel so right. Baby, never leave me. Just stay by my side. You know that I'm worth it. Enjoy the ride. A love like this is hard to find. So let's stay together for the rest of our lives.
We stick together like writing in China. Baby, me and you will never sign no prenup. The go to side with me, my shit, that's on my plant. The peanut after the hose water was as on the plant. Rain up. Miracle create when me and you team up. Baby, you pretty like a flowers, you know, nail makeup. Like a judgment man in your make it get down, raise up. And your heart like a fire, everything burn up.
So baby, never leave me. Just stay by my side. You know that I'm worth it. Enjoy the ride. A love like this is hard to find. So let's stay together for the rest of our lives. It feels so good to be with you. No one measures up to you. Baby, won't you take me to the high line? Take me to the skies. They'll be good and bad times. I'll always make you feel alright.
See, ever since you came into my life, you made it so bright. You opened up my eyes and showed me the light.
This is Phil Watkins.
Never had a love like this before.
It's called Never Search.
You took my heart and you gave me so much more. Yeah, baby, I'll never have to search no more for love. Right now, I found the love I've been dreaming of. I'll never have to search. You've opened up the door. Never have to search no more. See, as I look beside me as I wake up to sunrise, and I know that you know I love you so, need you so, and I wait for her smile as it gives me life that I never had. I'll never have to search no more for love. Right now, I found the love I've been dreaming of. I'll never have to search. You've opened up the door. Never have to search no more.
Good night, Missy Bram Bram. represent dreams to you.
I remember those days and those lonely nights, wasted on someone that just wasn't right. Now all this time you just to dance away. Now I thank God you're here to stay. Now you're here to stay. I'll never have to search no more for love. Right now I found the love I've been dreaming of. I'll never have to search. You've opened up the door. Never have to search no more. I'll never have to search no more for love. Right now I found the love I've been dreaming of.
Memories of you keep running through my mind. Remembering how you keep me on the line.
This is music from Winchester T.
I waited a long time.
Called Look What Love Can Do.
Let you know I want you to be mine, baby. Look what love can do. Now it's just me and you. Look what love can do. Now it's just me and you. Now I stand back and smile. I smile just like a child. Look what love can do. Now it's just me. Now it's just you. I love to hold and tease you for the things you put me through. I could have given up on you, but I know I need you in my life. Now here we are as man and wife. Oh, what a life. Look what love can do. Now it's just me and you. Look what love can do. Now it's just me and you. Now I stand back and smile. I smile just like a child.
As we get ready to part company
Now
tonight,
it's just me. Now it's
I
just
want to thank you all for tuning in.
Let's be love.
Thank you for being active participants.
So many weather.
Thank you to the affiliates.
And only lover.
One Harmony in the UK, One Harmony Radio,
To have you.
NIE Radio, and Mix102.com in New Jersey, Earth 96 FM in Jamaica,
My lover.
Foundation Radio Network, KintonLindsay.com right here in South Florida.
Now it's just me and you.
Those locked in on Zeno FM,
Love can do. Now it's just me and you.
Island Worldwide in New York.
Can smile. I smile just like a child.
Those locked in on YouTube Live. Those on KevinStew.com.
Now it's just me. Now it's just you.
Truly appreciate of each and every one of you.
Oh, baby.
As we part company, do remember to look up the members of your community. Remember, your community is not just a development that you live in, but it spreads far and wide. So those that you pass on the bus, the plane, the boat, the train, whether you walk, ride, or drive, these are members of your community. Do something good for one of them today. You never know who's going to do something good for you tomorrow. My name is Kevin Stew, so I like to do it to you, for you, and with you Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here at night with the DJ Kevin Stew on KevinStew.com and affiliates.
Now it's just me and you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you wherever you are in the world. From right here in South Florida, I bid you all a good night.
Just like a child.
Be good. If you can't be good, don't be afraid to be good at it. Do something extra to make sure that you are taking care of yourself, and to make sure that you take care of your partner. Take care until we meet again.
Long time. Just to let you know, I need you to be mine. Look what love can do.
Greetings and salutations, one and all. You're invited to tune in to the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. It airs on Mondays with Community and Finance, Tuesdays with Healthy Love, and Wednesdays with Real Talk from 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time. Come spend some time interacting in the stew pot where we keep things bubbling and wind down in musical therapy. The Night Shift with DJ Kevin Stew is on kevinstew.com, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment.